Hi guys, this is Larissa with Be You Beautiful One. Welcome to my channel. I am so glad that you are here. And this is a setup in my catch-all planner for the week of January 16th through the 22nd. And I am going to be doing a spread in honor of Martin Luther King's national holidays. So when you see this video, it should be the day of. I have on hand my Mojo Jojo Plans, Rainbow Natural and Black boxes, sticker book. In addition to that, I have my own sticker from Be You Beautiful One Plans Etsy shop, and I will be featuring new releases coming up this week for sure. So right now it is closed to give me the chance to add on new products, but it will be reopened, and I will list the video here for you to find out more information about my new releases. In the meantime, click on that link down below and go ahead and hit it as one of your favorites. So when I post new products, you will get the notification. Thank you in advance for your support. And then in addition to that, I went ahead and printed out some images that reflect Martin Luther King history, some of the iconic moments he had, as well as some of the quotes that he made. And so I just made the quote stickers myself, and I'm very happy with them. Although it's a couple of them where some of the letters are cut off, but honestly, it's for my personal use, so I didn't go back and redo them. I've had a really strenuous day, and it's just one of those days where I'm just like, you know what? It's for my book and my book alone, so I'm just going to get it done. It still looks good. So I have several of those. Quotes. This one says, I was a drum major for justice, peace, and righteousness. And this is actually a paraphrase of a statement where he talks about being a drum. If that's what you want to call me, a drum major for justice, so be it. That's what I am. For peace, so be it. That's what I am. For righteousness, that's what I am. So, and then we see here his monument at the Washington, D.C. I am going to go WOW Planner Convention in March, and that is one thing that I definitely have on my to-do list, is to go see that somehow, some way. Here's another monument. I have a dream. It looks like he's guiding some kids, which I love, because that's what, to me, his work was an epitome of future generations. And here's just a little monument that says Martin Luther King Day. Then we have him really in a deep thought kind of thing. We also have him with 3 of his 4 kids. Here he is leaning into the podium, and you know when a pastor leans into the podium, it's on. You about to hear something really deep, so you need to lean into. And then here is his wife, Coretta Scott King, giving him a kiss. And then I have a few more quotes. True peace is not merely the absence of tension, it is the presence of justice. I love that. I have decided to stick with love. Hate is too great a burden to bear. Out of the mountain of despair, a stone of hope, which I think is associated with his monument, which is a carving out of stone. Faith is taking the first step even when you don't see the whole staircase, and this is the image of a staircase, but it doesn't look like a complete one. It's one of the artistic kind. Nothing in the world is more dangerous than sincere ignorance and conscientious. That's a tongue twister for me. Sorry if I said it wrong. Stupidity. Yeah. Some of this stuff is so applicable to today. All of it is. The time is always right to do what is right. And I have that on top of a whole bunch of clocks. So Yep. And then on the side, I also have black and white sticker book. Of course, I have my dated book. I probably be using the one from Mojo Jojo Plans. Let's go ahead and get started. I am just going to put this on fast forward, and then I'll meet you at the end to review how I set everything up. Here is my setup for the week. I really liked how it turned out. I'm really excited to fill it up with everything for my plans and any notes of documentation of memory or thoughts as I reflect on the work of Dr. Martin Luther King and the civil rights movement as a whole. I was able to really utilize a lot of the printable stickers that I created. I have the two double boxes on opposite pages, two color boxes, even though this is a double box. I have the pictures, even though I have three pictures here. I like the single pictures, but I like the idea of I got a solo picture by himself, then with his wife, and then with his family. And I also was able to get a couple of the quote stickers in. I may go back in and put like another quote sticker here because I do have some that I could utilize. But I'll decide on that at a later time. In addition, I was able to get my doll in here. I like that I put the sidebar on the end part of the wing. And to me, this is like me reflecting on my past and what my past has, how my past has impacted the present as well as the future, and how relevant the work of Dr. Martin Luther King and his wife, Coretta Scott King, is still relevant today and to future generations. And so I started the week off with a Monday versus a sidebar. Really felt weird, but it was nice to have that flexibility to change things up. I was able to use a lot of the functional stickers from that black and white book. I really like this book. I have not used it. As I was flipping through, I didn't see any stickers out of here. So this was one of the books that I got that I did not use. Has a lot of good quotes in here, decorative elements within the boxes, so it's great for layering. I like that as well. So I'll be using more of this book, possibly in this spread or in other spreads, but I was able to use some of the functional stickers with this particular setup. I put this "be present in all things" across here. I really enjoyed that because he was enjoying his wife at that time, and it was a very present moment. I can only imagine that it was hard for him to capture any of those moments with the kind of work that he was doing. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. And then I was able to get my date and days of the weekend for Mojo Jojo Plans, as well as the month of January for Mojo Jojo Plans. I decided to use the 23 for my dates and holiday book that I always use. I think I'll do that going forward, so I don't, always use the 20 or 23 out of my Mojo Jojo Plans, although there's enough of them to go around. I just rather use another book that I've already have chopped up already. So I think I'll do that. That way I have enough dates as I need them. And then of course I was able to use my Stardust washi tape to give just a little bit of a celebratory feel to this. But I love the black and white. I love black and white pictures and all of that. So I really enjoy using a spread that reflects that. And again, the extra stickers that I created that I have left over, I could use that either in future spreads or in my journals or memory keeping documents and so forth. There's tons of ways to use leftover stickers, and what I don't use, I can give away. I liked how I used this sticker on top of a black box. I didn't test out the stickers that I printed for this setup. I didn't test it out. I just print and cut them, and I realized that I did not put a white offset on here, so I just put it up against, because it was smaller than the column and it would look weird. So I put it on top of a black box, and I like the way that it turned out. I could have used a gray box or anything else, but the black box was a nice alternative as well. So yeah, I am happy with how this turned out. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed this setup video, and I look forward to sharing more with you as the week goes on. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on your notification bell, and until the next time, thank you for joining me. Bye-bye.